Booktube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing 3 and 3. I'm going to start this new series on my channel where I recommend to you 3 booktubers in 3 minutes. Hopefully to inspire you to go and check them out if you haven't already, and just sort of sharing the love. I used to do this quite a bit. I used to talk about booktubers and share the booktubers that I've been watching and enjoying, and I just feel like I haven't been doing much of that recently. And although I've been watching and subscribing to new people all the time, it's not until someone else does a recommendation video that I realise how many people are out there, and potentially I just assume you all know the people that I'm watching, but why would you? So I thought I would do this video to introduce you perhaps to 3 booktubers that you may or may not know already. So the first booktuber I want to talk about, I've just written it down here, so I'm going to start now. And that is Emma, and she has a channel called A Cup of Books. Emma's been booktubing for quite a while, but I've only recently discovered her. She's got under 1,000 subscribers, which is ridiculous because she is amazing. She's a UK booktuber. She talks a lot about all sorts of fiction, but I have noticed mainly recently the thing that drew me to her channel was her talking about non-fiction. I really love her non-fiction recommendations, and I really love listening to her talk about books, partly because a lot of the books, I reckon 50% of the books that she talks about on her channel are perhaps ones that I haven't heard of. She doesn't always go for those books that are new releases or pre-releases. She picks up books that interest her, whether that's a backlist book or a new release. And I think she may work in books, in book publishing or in a bookshop. So she really has a really good knowledge of books, and she's especially interested, I think it's sort of natural history and science, and so I've really been enjoying her non-fiction recommendations for that. So that is under a minute for that one. Let's move to the next one. Next up is a much bigger booktuber that you are probably all aware of already, and that is Adriana from a channel Perpetual Pages. Adriana is amazing. Adriana is my go-to person for LGBT book recommendations, and their reviews are just really in-depth, really interesting, and definitely the ones that I am looking for and listening to find out whether I think a book will be one that is up my street or not. Adriana has a really amazing succinct way of expressing their feelings for stories and narratives, and really picking the cream of the crop to help you choose your next book. Next, a booktuber with about 2,000 subscribers, or just under 2,000 subscribers, sorry, is Amanda from Cook, Read, Create. Amanda lives in Australia, and her videos are just so soothing to my soul. She always includes these sort of montagey bits with beautiful music. There's a lot of nature in there, beach scenes, places where she's going. She very often in her vlogs shows us something that she's making for the week. She sort of batch prepares some of her food. She's a vegan, so I find that very interesting, and she talks about the recipe books that she pulls that from. You often see the sort of end result, which I wish mine looked like that, Amanda, so I'm very jealous. And she is definitely my go-to person for YA recommendations. She reads adult fiction, she reads everything, but I love her YA recommendations. They're often ones that I haven't heard of, and they're definitely ones that I find if I read, I'm very much on her level in terms of what I enjoy, so I definitely trust her recommendations. And just the whole aesthetic of her videos is beautiful. Right, I think I've done that in just about 3 minutes, maybe a little bit over, but they are 3 booktubers that I think you should definitely check out if you don't already. I will link them all down below, as well as having linked them up here for you while I was talking about them. Go and check them out, show them some love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now, Booktube.